Hey everyone, today we're going to do a traditional 9-patch block. They tell me that this is one of the most traditional beginner blocks that you can do, and it basically is 9-patch block is 9 patches. Oh, there's my clock. 9 patches, as you can see here when I get it laid out. This is not scripted. Anyway, I sort of have an idea of where I want to go with the video, but you know, nothing is perfect. But anyways, this is the traditional 9-patch block. Mine, I'm going to make it finished at 12 inches. And when I say finished, if you're new to quilting like I am, the overall dimensions of this right now are about going to be about 12 and a half when I get it sewn together. But then I leave a 1/4 inch seam around the outside so that when I connect another block, when it's finished, it will be 12 inches squared. That's the hope. But the 9-patch is, like I said, how many times can I say traditional? I was doing some research. This was in the 19th century that women would take old worn out clothes and they would cut patches out of them and sew them together to form, because they were really frugal. The pioneers were really frugal to save money. They would just take the patches and sew them together to create quilts out of old fabric from clothing or whatever. I even seen where they said quilting bees. This was a favorite back in the day for quilting bees because it was simple, it was easy for everybody to do. But today I'm going to do this 9-patch, and I hope the plan is that each video from now on out here for the next couple of videos, I'm going to work on a new block. So this does one. I'm going to assemble I don't know if it's a quilt or a wall hanging when I'm done, but I'll have something done by the time I'm done. And also, it allows me to learn as I go without you know, doing one whole quilt of just the 9-patch. You know, I have some other ones. I've been looking to try to see what other ones I can gradually progress to, but let's do this. And the way we're going to do this is we're going to take the first and the second one, lay them on top of each other, and we're going to sew a 1/4 inch seam down all these here. Then I'm going to open up, lay this one on here, sew those. Then we will sew this way. We'll press. And the ideal is to press all my seams one way on one way on the other, and then the other way so that they nest. I'm learning about nesting. So let's see if we can do a 1/4 inch seam. Also, you know, I can sort of play musical instruments, but I'm not really good at it. When I first moved in here last year, I put these guitars that I collected up on the wall. I really don't care for it too much anymore. And what I want to do is put some quilt hangers up here and hang some of my creations up there. So that's the goal. Okay, let's see how we do here. That one could have been better. We'll see how it goes. I thank all you for your comments. I'm really enjoying this. I'm going to get better. I swear I'm getting better. I just need to take my time. Like there. That was a lot better. And That was a lot better than the first time. Pretty soon I'll do a blooper reel, show you some of my bloopers that I've made doing this, because it's not, some of them's been pretty funny. And I didn't really realize how important that what do you call them things that they get your threads? A seam ripper. I didn't realize how important a seam ripper was. Now I'm going to take these two and just lay them in there like such. Like I said, everybody's comments have been positive, and I promise not to hold this up to my face anymore. I know I got a lot of comments from people saying, don't hold your rotary cutter to your face in my first video. Yeah, we all learn. I don't want to learn the hard way though, but yeah, we all learn. Woo, that's looking pretty. Let me tell you a little story. Has nothing to do with quilting, but it sort of does. You know, I met Zig Ziglar when I was in my 30s. Back in the 90s, I met Zig Ziglar. And he tells a story about a woman making a holiday ham. And she was cutting the ends of the ham off. And the husband asked the wife, says, why do you always cut the ends of the ham off? She says, I don't know. This was just the way my mom taught me all the years. And he said, well, let's find out. So they call the mom. And they said, Mom, why do you always cut the ends of your ham off when you prepare it? She goes, well, I have no idea. She says, that's the way my mom taught me to do it. And they said, well, let's end this right now. Let's call Grandma. So they call Grandma and they say, Grandma, why do you always cut the ends of the ham off? And she says, because when I was younger, we were poor, and I only had a plate to put it in, to cook it in. It was only so big, so I had to trim the ham off to make it fit. So the moral of the story is, sometimes we do things because of tradition and not because it's the right thing to do. So I don't know. I got some place to go down the road with that later on, but I always thought that was a great story. I'm going to press these and I will be right back. I am back. Now, I'm not very good at this because I just started, so give me some slack, but I pressed these one way, this one the other way, this one way, so that we can try and nest these. They tell me that's the key here to getting your points. So bear with me. Maybe I shouldn't go right there in the middle there with this pin. It's pretty tight. Let's try that again. You know what I'm going to do? I got clips. I got clips. I'm just going to clip these. Do you use clips? Just curious. Speaking of the ham, everybody pins, but what do you think about clipping? So let's sew these. Move my Mountain Dew bottle out of the way. I'm just a hot mess here. All right. Take your time, he says to himself. We're not trying to win a race. That went through better than I thought. Lots of dead air space. I made myself nervous on that one. So there's that. Now we'll just take this one and go right here. I hope you're getting enjoyment out of my suffering. I could have pressed that open, but I chose not to. Oh, I got two. They're going the same way, so I need to go. I see what I did. We're going to try this. Learn from your mistakes, he says. But there's so many. This needs to go this way. Let me see. Got that one going that way. This needs to go just like this. And the reason why it's important to get these exact so that your points come up good. That's what I see that it being. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's see if we messed up. That's what we got. So I'm going to, I could have did better right here. We'll see. Overall, could have did better. But anyways, that is basically a really bad 9 patch. But it's mine. So let me, oh, by the way, while you're here, I bought this rotating mat for cutting. You know, some people suggested it, and I liked it. So I bought that. And I'll move that out of the way. Let me move this back in the drawer. And I don't like my iron seems to put a lot of heat on this table. I'm not crazy about that. I have this new cutting mat too. Not crazy about the heat. All right, where was I? I got my iron on here. This is a 9 patch with my new wool pressing board. Like I said, I'm not. It penetrates a lot of heat through this thing, so I'm going to have to come up with a better pressing mat than this. Maybe one of those what do they call it, cutting presses. I used to have one of them, and I don't know what happened with it, but. You're looking at a person that has never ironed very much in his life. I know, they say press, don't iron, press. He says to himself again. Anyways, that is pretty much it. Final words here. Like I said, I may redo this, some of this, and we'll see. I want to make this really nice. And I was just more doing this to make a video to show you what I've been doing, but there's some spots in here that I'm just not happy with, but we'll do better. This is the first block. I'm hoping to make several more blocks, and that way we can maybe piece something together and have a nice quilt. Like I said, I'm going to maybe make a wall hanging here, take down the guitars, put my wall hangings up there eventually. I've got a room that I'm trying to turn into a sewing room. That's why I'm out here in my living room. And the good thing about this desk is it's on wheels, so that anytime I want to, when I'm done, I just wheel it back there underneath the picture, and it's all done. Okay, I'm back, and between the last second ago and now, my other table came in, and I stopped and put it together. So now I have 2 tables. This one doesn't have any drawers, which for me, for my size, it works out better without the drawer. So now I have me one with the drawers, one without. Another little note, I can't remember what I've said, but I've got a room that I'm turning into a sewing room, but it's going to be a while because I still have a bathroom to remodel, a bedroom to paint, and then I got to paint that room. So it's going to take a little bit. So we're just going to do our videos here. But in conclusion, this, once I trimmed it up and got everything right, I think did pretty good. I think it turned out pretty well. I'm really happy with it. If you want to see these, I do have a Facebook page. The links are in the description here or on my profile. I have Instagram, X, what else do I have? Pinterest. I don't post on a lot of those, but I do have a new website, berryquilts.com, and I've tried to put everything there. So if you want to see what a close-up of this looks like, you can probably go there and see it, and give me your thoughts. Be nice. It's my first one. Like I said, I'm going to try to do, I don't know how many blocks. I may do maybe 2 or 3 of these in like a quilt. There's some stars that I want. All my patches, by the way, are going to be a 12-inch block with 3 blocks, 9 blocks in each block. So that didn't make sense. But anyways, I will see you in the next video. Remember to keep making memories, because at the end of the day, that's what's most important. And I will see you later. Bye.